Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Your Platform, a program that gives you an opportunity as members of the public to have views on matters affecting you. On this week's edition, we are looking at a community initiative being implemented in Kapwepwe Ward 25 of Matelo constituency, dubbed Know Your Neighbor, which is aimed at preventing crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste in the area. I'll be talking to the local authority and members of the community to hear more about the project. I am your host, Macpherson Mukuka. Stay tuned. We are now in Paradise Compound in Kapwepwe Ward in Matelo constituency, where the local authority and the members of the community have embarked on a program dubbed Know Your Neighbor, which is aimed at addressing issues of crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste in the area. We'll be talking to a number of residents here and the local organizing committee just to understand what this project is all about. I am now joined by David Lengwe, a resident of this area. David, welcome to your platform.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Being a resident of this area, share with us the situation in terms of crime.
Oh, thanks very much. There are two things that we are talking about now. As you can see, I'm putting on a t-shirt which is written Know Your Neighbor. It was launched some few days ago. This project is about the issue of garbage and it is also about the security in our community, which is called Paradise, whereby crime is rampant in the area where we are.
How rampant? You said rampant. How rampant? Is it on a daily basis? Is it something that happens once every week or what?
Because it's almost in a month we receive a report, or when we wake up in the morning, just find that someone has been killed. And these things, they are happening in the area whereby the neighbors, these people who are behind killings, we know them as people, as members of the community. We know them, but we have to help the police by reporting the suspect to the relevant authority, which is the security, the police. So it's like the community, we are hiding these criminals. We know them. In days of Kaunda, each and every section, the chairman has to know the one who is in the area, who is coming, what he's doing in his life. They were knowing those people. Now, this time, we are hiding these criminals. We know them. They are living in our community.
Why do you think people are shielding these criminals in blankets, as you put it? Why do you think it is so?
Most of the issues which happens, others, they have children who are involved in these acts. They are failing to expose them because they are children, they are uncles, they are nephews, so they fail to expose them to the relevant authority, which is the police. So we have to work with the police as a community by reporting these suspects.
But are you happy with what the police are doing so far to help prevent crime in this area?
We are grateful to the police because they are trying, they are patrolling, but it's unfortunate that these things are happening. We cannot blame the police. They are trying by their best.
So how well do you think the Know Your Neighbor project will help prevent crime in this area?
And this project, which was launched recently, by giving or sensitizing our community, by giving them information so that they come up with information whereby these people, they will now come up with the ideas and courage to report any suspect in the community.
Thank you so much, David.
Thanks very much.
Amai Ferista Chisi, tikulandani ku program yatu yochedwa Your Platform. Tiuze nkoni mavuta amene mupezekana nayo kuno kwanu.
Mavuto kuno kwatu. Kuno Paradise muno tiriri muno. Kupaiwa abantu ni date doba vitumbi. So sitikondwerana navo. Kumbika kuti kuno vatiperekeko polisi khareko muno Paradise market. Vatiperekereko pafupi kuti nase tisangerereko pachalo. Tukata kuti pamene tafika pano ngati tikunyamuka mnyumba kunyamukira mantha kuti mwana wane kori waenda uli icho chikumbika yayi fuka boma chinthu chikulu chakuti ise batithangate pa moyo withu tukumba paliposi tiendenge tamasuka tikujarako na 20 hours nichitajarako kale kunyumba vana vandize kusukuru nchiwavarako kale kuti kaya mwana wachedwa vakarauli avukumbika hivyo yayi kwene boma itinyanganire tasuzgika ero daily kudoba vitumbise kuno kwitu kwa suzga na mavuto tili nayo na marodi nayo tilibe marodi chipatara tinacho pafupi hapa wanatipasa manje marodi ngawe miyai oro waruwara usiku kutubukinge motoka kutondeka vantu vakukana kuno nguyeni rodi vaikeko nzeru rodi tukumba rodi ngweruke nasi tivengeko makora muno ere na visoso mkomboni umu wafunika vakirine vatingenere vaukirina vara vangene na vimangurunguru vatipase na matoileti vatimangire matoileti ya boma ya bwino yakuti ngati ukhara ko makora korera ni pamene ngakhareko down please tapapata ndise vana vanu nasi vatupulike titisona vana masiye makomboni umu ngati tidandaura vazitithandiza ndise vakulu tilibe manyumba vafunika vatikako pawemi nansi ntchito vangatipaseko zakuti tingagwireko nase kwene vatithandizeko zikomo kwambiri abe opiri tikulandira ku program yathu ya lero
izi nsebeti tibo chikubofuna kuno isebabuti pangira che police ndaba chitadema chekumujwa che maseti so kuno tipona che police cheko
ndifa chancha miono mangati bantu bapitiriza kupaya na kono
kali banda usiku kali so apatisi apati tisikona ngoni police chebabuti pangirako muno isindeve tikubofuna
nanga kuli baje abantu bamene bakonda kwenda usiku nga baoze ko bwanje
baje kali cheni kuboa ati muleko yenda usiku
munambira kuti kuli program yamene kamba kuti noyo neba kuno mugabe mwamvera hapo okay so bakamba kuti program nyo tandizira imwe ba mu community muno kuti muziwane ngati maneba so that mukata suspect muntu wamene saoneka bwino mwamusta report mwana munga jatandizira munjira bwanje kusiriza kupaya na muno
futi manebazi weya futi ndiye bapano paya kai
ziko makambira
na bozo siriza
Amai Justina Sakala tikulandira ku program yochedwa yo platform
kulo mandini kumwapona tavuti kawala la fulunyo ntawe ya mvula stigona bavala visote manyumba kuyamba pwanya mawindo na kuchosa maketani so mtendere kuno tiribe mwandini. That's why tipempa ko police pafupi kuno kwamene kumwapona kuti titamange tende kuja kwa kulilanda ni kutali kwa George kuti tamangire bakapokola so wangatipaseko pano pafupi pano wangakeko bakapokola kuti tingatamangire kuti kuno vintu bachitika manje mwandini mkutali kwa disai kwa maana ika polisi ni kutali mwandini so mtendere tiribe mwandini kugona tisonjelela mawindo kugona ni ma 03 03 ya meti magona ise ukungo yanga na mawindo kutika ya boro pukanya kuno bantu mtendere tiribe mwandini banzatu kaya mama yadi bagona ko sitigona na tulo
nabantu babela ndirama muzuba so bamchaya kwempa ndirama zaenda muzuba bamchaya kwempa ndirama zae pena bamutuma tenda gule moba yogulisa maba bamchaya kwempa ndirama zaenda bamusecha secha so kuno kwatu side tulibe safety that's why bapaya bantu chipaye paye mpeza bamjuba jubako vya chanchanyuko tukachokamba tulibe safety so tupempako kuri ba president batufagile konzelo kuno kwatu side ukapwepe wards tufika police tulibe hapa ngatumangira ko police izaka isha kapena kutusovako mankani ya vya upoa vya mene balumendo bachisa mkomponi tona bose banika ise bana bwela pani ne bachiamani veranyo ko bapaya muntu manje bapaya muntu ine chairman nzachisa bwanje pena ntu mafoni kuri kapokola nzati tulibe transport makamaka na ma transport ba president of Konzelu kupasa the all police makamaka kuno side matero Kanfinsa police George police kai bakadi kusegula mwembeshi makaba basegule kona mwembeshi basegule kona pano patu side kuliani kutari konsoko kotamangila usiku zatamangila kuti kuribe ngabasegula ka polisi pafupi pano nshi isemba chairman na mayusi tuzaziba mosovera ko bantu manje tuchokea pa usiku uribe motoka uribe chano uribe transport utumina kapokola phone akuza kuribe transport tuzainda bwanje.
This is Through Your Platform, a program that gives you an opportunity as members of the public to have views on matters that are affecting you. We are still in Matelo constituency in Kapwepwe ward, and I'm now joined by Mrs. Agnes Tembo, who happens to be Mwapona Neighborhood Watch chairperson. Amai Tembo, tikola ndani program yati ya lero?
Ziko mkwambiri.
Tiuze nkoni zochitika ku Mwapona. Nkani ya wopayana payana abantu.
Mwapona mwatu mchikolokosho area, mwavuta kupayana nkani yopayana. Kupoka na mafoni, kupayana, kulasa na maskulu driver, muzuwa na ngubantu waenda, bana maskulu, wapoke wa mabagi. So mtendere Mwapona mwatu mulibe, mchikolokosho area, tilibe mtendere. Tipempako kuti boma yanganepo kuti ngatipaseko police post. Kuti bantu batandizike kulibe kugona tulo tigona pamozi imumazulo 17 hours tambapo kugona manyumba kulibe kuyenda kwaenda 22 hours inshini kukugwira na kukupaya bakuchosa maseti.
Ni chifukwa chani muona munga kuti ivi vintu vili kuendera ko pasogolo nkani zopayana zimenezi?
Kaili bana watu amene bali mu area balibe shito zawenezene benango bamaenda ku skulu vyamba bamangala bamagulisa vyamba pali ponse nikugulisa vyamba so bana wakakolewa chasala kunukwamba kupoka bantu ndalama na kupoka mafoni kuti wapezereko ndalama zogula phone.
Ndiziro ya bwanja amene imwe kunkhala wa neighborhood watch amene mupereka kuli makamaka bana bamene aba bane wapeze kati bapema vyamba bakumamo badeni bakakolewa bayamba kupoka bantu vintu nako bachitata.
Setandiza metipempako kuboma kuti kapena wanga wapaseko vochita kuti bachepeseko umphawi kuti baganize kuti kopezera ndalama ni uku waleke kupaya bantu.
Nanga imwe ngati ba neighborhood watch muchitapo bwanji?
Ise timatandizira kutandizira bantu bamene waenda usiku kuti basazipezeka mungozi zopayiwa.
Kuri project amene yamba kuti know your neighbor zibani bane babanu muona mungaiza kutanzirani munjira bwanji ngati ba Mwapona neighborhood watch?
You know your neighbor izatitandizira munjira zambiri chifuka kumbuyo uko nthawi yakaunda kunali kubwera muntu akabwera kuchoka kwa mena achokela abwera na transfer form yakuti tizive nkhalidwe amene achokeramo kuja kwa mena achoka iyo you know your neighbor izatitandizira munjira zambiri chifuka nangota ya vishala tizaziba kuti neighbor watu paja panali chishala ataira kuti akataya chishala neighbor watu ifunika kuti boma imkonke imgwire yakuti ipuzisebe nango asasitaya vishala.
You are still watching Your Platform, and I'm now joined by Mr. Maurice Soko, who is the Crime Prevention Chairperson in Kapwepwe ward in Matelo constituency. Mr. Soko, welcome to Your Platform.
Thank you very much.
Share with us the situation with regards to crime in this area.
And I should say that crime in Kapwepwe ward is at a rampant position. We experience some reports of some killings. Almost in a month you actually discover that we have a report of 1 or 2 being killed in the area. And I should think it's something that we are not appreciating.
What do you think are the causes of the increase in crime in this area?
The causes to that, I think looking at possibly the way the ward is actually in a position maintained. There are some places that we call hideouts for criminals, and in the same area that we are in, I think the spacing of houses is not very okay, and then roads are not in a very good position. It's possibly when we talk of the Kangombe area, that area, I think there is little there is little openness for the criminals to be actually spotted. So I should think it's the way the ward is actually maybe designed in terms of the spacing in the houses there.
Now, as the crime prevention unit, what are some of the measures that you're putting in place to ensure that crime is reduced and maybe dealt with once and for all?
As crime prevention, I think I must say we are appreciating our area councillor in the first place. I think he's actually taken up some measures of actually maybe clearing some of the roads, like when you are to talk of the road that takes from Musanide area right down to Kangombe. I think he's actually making efforts to actually clear that way, that there is a very good passage to that same area. And as crime prevention in the area, I think we've put up measures to actually be in terms of patrols. I should think day 1 to the last day of the month, I should think we are in my patrols, making sure that we are actually trying to secure the area. Although there may be some challenges here and there, mainly to do with transport. Sometimes we actually face that challenge of actual transport. You know, these criminals that actually commit these crimes, I'm very sure they are not actually doing it from an angle of a laymanship point. No, it is, they are professionals in this. So you'd find that I believe they have vehicles now. As we are actually covering the other part of the ward, if we are on foot patrols, you'd actually find that in the other part, they are committing crime. So the challenges that we have mostly is transport, although we actually trying by all means to actually curb crime in the area.
I did speak to some of the residents in this place, and they are saying most of the people that are committing these crimes are known, but because the neighborhood is hiding them for fear of probably them being prosecuted. What could be your message to the members of this community with regards to revealing who is committing these crimes?
One thing I can say is I'm appreciating this one project that is running, Know Your Neighbor project. Truthfully speaking, the people that are committing these crimes, they are people we live with in our areas. Now, when we actually hide them, we're doing no good to our community. But my message is the community must cooperate with the neighbors around them, knowing who exactly they are staying with, and then they must be able to avail the information to the police so we can actually help bring this problem down. And then if they are not actually coming through to the police, they know this neighbor committed such a thing, and then they keep silent, then this issue will actually be a difficult thing to actually end. So truthfully speaking, they must just come out. They must say something when they see something, as per the slogan of the project. They must say something when they see something and then report to the relevant authorities. As a police, definitely we are going to go in and probably, curb the crime that is taking place in the area.
But some people may be aware and know the person that is committing such crimes, and probably they would want to report, but the fear could be victimization, maybe attack at some point, because maybe they will be known that they are the ones that reported the perpetrator of such activities to you and maybe the police. What protection are you offering to such individuals who come forward to report the perpetrators of these crimes in this area?
In the first place, I must actually advise that sacrifice must be there in the first place. If they want to be in a place where it is free of crime, sacrifice must be there. But again, in our part, definitely we will not be in a position to actually tell or review the person who actually brings out the information about what is actually happening in the area. And it is our honors, it is our duty as persons that are actually in security to make sure we secure also their coverage. We make sure they are covered. Despite them bringing the information to us, we'll make sure we actually cover them and then go in professionally to actually protect the area.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soko.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Sure.
Okay, vasikeva tembo tuzenko ni mavuto bwanje ni mpezekana nayo muno.
Mavuta yakuva kuloka tingo kuva dead maye stize mchitime boma manje boma isisenza mvuto bwanje
But mwaka isindi mwokufa muri moyo mukambati
ni moyo bamela kuva kani same life kani maye tingo gona panza ja tingo tendera ndife kani maji uyafa life tikufa life ndana yo time wendira mu mpera mwaje same nawe chikunga kulisa kani manje
so mufuna boma isitepo bwanje
boma tandizo mu polisi kani kulibe chipolisi chikulu propozo panga chikulu chichanikani oti usiku chanikani hapo chosa chikulu mali no market kulibe problem panga che polisi yani na masero kumuzika wonda kuchanikani pamene hapo yeah
nangai mwe as members ba kuno ku community muchitapo bwanje kuti baje abantu bano pitana kubira abantu na kupaya abantu baleke
ile abantu apale abantu kufunika kapo devenga bati pakangala polisi
imwe muchitapo bwanje
ile problem ngachitika ili sindi mboma sindi seza government koma kufunika ile kairi ni kufunika ni wao bati abantu batabwanje abantu bataso koma hiyo ona nani ngonga time yaso so waenda
ziko makwambira amai Joyce man ndatiko ndani ku program yochedwa yo platform Tuze nkoni ni mavuto bwanje mpezekana nayo kuno.
Yamene tipeza kuno tizomekeza mawu yamene bakamba banzatu. Kuno deire titoba vitumbi. Ndipo kungena mnyumba tingana msanga. Vana kachedwa ku masukulu timankhala nkhababi. Kutiko dafike bwanje. Chifukwa paka bantu aopa ya bantu. Then kuno kwatu atikire ko polisi. Tifuna lodi. Atisamalire makhalidwe nase kuno ku paradise kwathu tiyamikira pa zonse zamene achita boma kuno zamene achita boma tiyamikira kwambiri koma nase kuno tifuna ndithu atithandize nase tikhale mtendere makamaka kunkhani yopaya.
You are still watching your platform, a program that gives you an opportunity as members of the public to have views on matters affecting you. We are still in Kapwepwe ward in Matero constituency where we're looking at crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste. I'm now joined by Mr. Alexander Ziambo, who happens to be the Chitukuko zone chairman. Mr. Ziambo, welcome to your platform.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm happy.
We have done a number of interviews with the members of the public here who have expressed concern on two major issues: crime in form of murder and indiscriminate disposal of waste. As the zone leader in this area, what is your response to some of these issues?
Actually, this has been there for too long, especially crime. People don't sleep. We've got a lot of criminals who go around beating people, confiscating things, also breaking into houses, people's houses, and some of them are really killed and their private parts removed. So these are the problems we have, and we have a lot of garbage collection of which we are sensitizing people. That's why Know Your Neighbors come now. We are trying to put them in groups. Already some of them are in groups, so that it's easy to know where one is going to throw his garbage. So I think these are the things that we do here. Yes.
Apart from the Know Your Neighbor project, which was recently launched, what are some of the other responses that you are putting in place to ensure that crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste is dealt with in this area?
With the groupings, these groups we have put in place, we want to ensure that they must know if there's a stranger coming into the zone, we have to know where has he come from. Like before in UNIP, they used to know if at certain house neighbors come. I mean, somebody has come. They would find out, say, where has he come from, and who is he? Has he got a letter from where he has come from? And this is what we are trying to introduce now, here within door-to-door sensitization. Yeah.
How sustainable do you think this program will be of introducing a letter of residency?
This will take time. I think it will be an ongoing thing. It won't stop because we're already sensitizing people. They're already vigilant now, and they've already started asking some people, where are you from, and so on. So it is being enforced, and it will take time to be sustainable. Yes.
The other issue that the members of the community have raised is a lack of a nearest police post where they can rush to report some of these cases that we are talking about. What is the progress with regards to the construction of a police post here? I'm told you're also coordinating that issue.
Actually, we have complained to our councillor, and our councillor is quick to respond to some of these things. And we have asked him to say, we need a police post here. Since this area, that's the one where a lot of people are being killed. Maybe more than 7 people have been killed within this area. So that's why we proposed this place. I think this one is fit where we can build our police post. And our councillor is trying to get help from other sources, say if they can allow us to build the police post here.
And going forward, as we conclude, what could be your message to the members of the community with regards to preventing crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste?
To our community, I'm advising them to say continue sensitizing, continue to get organized in groups so that we know and how we can get rid of these criminals. Especially, the information should be there. If you know your neighbor is not good, or you are suspecting your neighbor, it's better you come and tell us, or you tell the police, say somebody has come there and we don't know where he's from, or somebody is coming here late, so that at least we also come in to help. Already we've got one security team, but this team is not enough for the whole area, like Kapwepwe area. Yes.
Thanks so much, Mr. Ziambo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You are still watching your platform, a program that gives you an opportunity as members of the public to have views on various matters affecting you. We are in Kapwepwe Ward 25 of Matero constituency, looking at the Know Your Neighbor project, which is aimed at addressing crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste. I'm now joined by Kapwepwe Ward 25 Councillor Mwamba Salubusa. Mr. Mwamba, welcome to your platform.
Thank you very much.
Share with us what are some of the issues that are coming out in this area with regards to crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste, more in particular crime?
It's not a secret that Kapwepwe has made a lot of headlines when it comes to ritual killings from the year 2016 up to this year 2018. And I think the residents of Paradise compound, which is well known as the Landa West, have been living in fear. So as Councillor for Kapwepwe Ward 25, we've organized a lot of meetings trying to find out how can we respond to issues of crime. No wonder we came up with the Know Your Neighbor
project. And our slogan is, if you see something, say something, because we believe that as neighbors, we'll be able to know who are the people who are very suspicious in our community, especially when it comes to areas like Paradise Compound and Desai Compound. These are two areas which are densely populated, where we've seen a lot of alcohol abuse, where we've seen a lot of crime. So we are saying it's very difficult for the police to become magicians. It's very difficult for the police to become witch doctors, to know that this is happening in Paradise Compound. So we have simply told the residents of Kapwepwe to say, you are part and parcel of the developmental agenda. It's you who can help the police to know what is happening in your neighborhood. No wonder we are putting value on the Know Your Neighbor project.
I did speak to a number of residents in Paradise and those from the other area. What is coming out is that there is lack of a police post in those areas. What are you doing to respond to this issue?
For us in Kapwepwe 25, we have combined issues to do with crime with issues to do with the garbage disposal. For a simple reason. We have realized that the people who are busy turning drainages into illegal dump sites, these are the people who should be arrested. So no wonder we came up with the Kapwepwe Crime and Prevention Association, which is based here at Ilanda Police Post. Now, they need to have a center, a building for smooth operations. So we identified a space at the former Paradise Market where we're going to construct the Kapwepwe Crime and the Garbage Prevention Center. So the center will bring the council police and the Zambia police to one space, and they will deal with issues to do with crime and garbage. So what we have done, we've written to the town clerk and also copied the director of finance at Lusaka City Council, where we have proposed that from the 2018 World Development Fund for Kapwepwe 25, we want to build this center. And this center will act as a police post for the residents of Paradise Compound. It's true that for the residents of Paradise Compound, they depend on George Police Post and this police post here, Ilanda Police Post, which the two police posts are very far from Paradise Compound itself. So with the coming up of the Kapwepwe Crime and the Garbage Prevention Center, we are hopeful that the residents of Paradise Compound who have a space which they will call their own police post.
Okay. We'll be discussing more on the issue of garbage. Let us just focus particularly on issues of crime. A number of people were saying, those that we did interview are saying they know the people that are committing such crimes, but for fear of being victimized, they wouldn't want to come openly. What could be your message to them, especially on the issues of the Know Your Neighbor?
When we introduced the Know Your Neighbor concept, our first meeting was held at Ilanda Primary School. Our guest who won that meeting was the officer in charge, Matero Police Post, because Kapwepwe is under Matero Police Post, Matero Police Station, I mean. And the officer in charge made it very clear that come forward and give us information and assured the people that you are protected. Those who did not attend the meeting, let me take this opportunity to inform them that you are protected. You are dealing with the people who are professionals. So they will not tell someone else that the person who gave me information is Banampundu or Banamlenga. No, they will just deal with that information based on how the information has been given to them. And I think I've been told that so far so good. Information has been given to the police, and the police is doing its job. So I'm appealing to residents of Paradise, where we're having these cases being recorded, to say, please come forward. You can either come to the Ilanda Police Post, talk to the officer in charge, Or if you want, you can go straight to Matero Police Post and talk to the officer in charge there, give the information, and that information will protect the life of your neighbor. So this is the message we're sending to the people. If people are keeping information to themselves, they are not telling the police that this is happening in Paradise, then the police will not help us. We've always been talking about the importance of the police and the community being partners. So we can't be partners if you have got information but you can't give it to me, yet you expect me to offer that service to you.
Thank you so much, Councillor Salubusa, for your time.
No, we really appreciate your coming to Kapwepwe 25.
Thank you. You are still watching your platform, a program that gives you an opportunity as members of the public to have views on matters affecting you. Shortly, we will be talking to the members of the community to hear their views about the Know Your Neighbor project. And Councillor Salubusa will join us later on the program to discuss further the issues of indiscriminate disposal of waste in Kapwepwe ward. Stay tuned. We are now in Lilanda Site 5 in Kapwepwe ward of Matero constituency. I'm now joined by Lista Katoba, a resident. Lista tikola ndani program yati ya lero.
Ine ndine okondwera maningi munga resident wa Kapwepwe 25. Ndaba ine nimachitako garbage collection munjira ya manja pamodzi. So tikaona inoyo neba na hivi inatandiza maningi. So tinakondwera maningi kuli wa Councillor Saulos. Ndapana nda inoyo neba. So noyo neba imachitandizira kuti pamene batenga vishala bataya isetima ndo tengapo ma recycle then itengapo vintu vatu isi ma waste. So tikatenga then baje baneba bamafunika kuziba kuti batayira kuti baneba banga chishala ichi ndaba titsakazinkana problem during rain season cause ndevi machita broke ma drainages. So kuchita avoid vya ma waste vatu zivamanja pamozi vima ndo chita unblock drainage cause manzi siyama kwanisa kupita. So isi vamanja pamozi tima kwanisa kutenga. So tinakondwera chifukwa nda inoyo neba panaona chita introduce ba Saulos tinankala wokondwera maningi muno Kapwepwe 25. So we are happy. So that's why tiuza ba community kuti papa ni mutavishala mwatitana isi vamanja pamozi tabotinga po vintu vatu.
So ni vintu monga vabwanji vamene mumatengapo pa vishala elo mumasiyapo vishani futi.
Vamene timasiyapo ni vinsima na vimapepa ngati banana. Ngati voyuma vivi timatenga. So vimapepa mauzu vija ndeve ntimasiya then na vinsima. But vima bottles va shake vasko then na valusaka na va Pepsi va plastic then na va mineral water then na va yes drink vonse vitese timatenga. So niona mungati program yatu ya manja pamozi na neighbor Know Your Neighbor I think is achitandiza muno Kapwepwe mzankala clean.
Mrs. Charity Mwara, welcome to your platform.
Thank you.
Being a resident of this area, share with us what is the situation with regards to garbage?
Okay, the situation for now, since this program was launched, Know Your Neighbor program, at least the people are now scared to throw garbage anyhow because they know that when someone sees me, my neighbor will report me. Yeah, then that will be the case for more crime. I have to pay for that, throwing the garbage on anyhow. Yes.
How was the situation before the Know Your Neighbor program was launched?
Before the program was launched, it was worse because people used to throw garbage anyhow. Even diapers, you find diapers anyhow, especially when it rains. It was worse, it was bad.
And going forward, how do you think this project should be rolled out so that each and every member of this community is catered for and knows the need to dispose garbage in the right places?
At least if bins are introduced in every, like these streets, there are bins, at least people will know that this garbage, I'm supposed to put it there than just putting it anyhow. And at least there should be a program where they organize something, maybe transport to come and pick that garbage to take it where it's supposed to be, to avoid the dirtiness in the society.
What are some of the consequences do you think come with the indiscriminate disposal of waste?
The consequences are many because like the season we are in, it's cholera time. Because cholera can break at any time where there is state. Yeah, that's the only problem we have. Diseases will break out.
And most of the times when we have programs in our communities, sustainability is one issue. We might implement a project, but sustaining it is a problem. How well would you like the authorities working with you as members of the community to sustain this Know Your Neighbor program?
I think it should just keep on sensitizing the society, the community, so that each and everyone should be aware of the program. Yeah. Continuous sensitization. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for still staying with us on this week's edition of your platform, where we're looking at crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste in Kapwepwe ward in Matero constituency, and the measures that the local authority, working together with the members of the community, are putting in place to ensure that the two are dealt with. We are yet again joined by Kapwepwe Ward 25 Councillor Mwamba Salubusa. This time around, we'll be discussing with us issues of indiscriminate disposal of garbage in the area. Councillor Salubusa, welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tell us, what is the situation with regards to garbage in this area?
We can say that this is the biggest challenge we are facing as Kapwepwe Ward 25. But I'm also happy that we are responding to that challenge, and the response is not coming from the office of the councillor alone, but we are seeing the residents of Kapwepwe Ward themselves being actively involved in making sure that we graduate from having a lot of garbage all over the world to at least having a green and clean Kapwepwe Ward 25. I'll be very honest with you by informing you that Kapwepwe Ward was not like this. Just near Petroda filling station, we had a lot of garbage, but we have responded to that, and that garbage has disappeared. We are still struggling with the Kalukungu market here where we are, but we are also responding because what you can see today is not what was there some few months ago. So I want to say thank you to the residents of Kapwepwe Ward themselves, and of course all those who have come to say want to be part and parcel of the Know Your Neighbor initiative. It's because of the Know Your Neighbor initiative that slowly we are responding to this challenge to do with the garbage disposal, because people have now learned that it is my duty to remind my neighbor in terms of garbage.
We are coming from a deadly cholera outbreak that claimed over 60 lives across the country. What message, in form of a deliberate, like a bylaw, so to say, coming from a council's point of view, would you want to send across the members of this ward with regards to preventing cholera vis-a-vis indiscriminate disposal of garbage?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Minister of Local Government, through the Minister, Honorable Vincent Mwale, that they've given us a very good guidance how to work as local authorities when it comes to issues of sanitation and environmental protection. But what we are doing in Kapwepwe Ward, which is very practical, we have adopted what we are calling Kapwepwe Crime Prevention Program. People think that we are just dealing with the issues to do with crime, but we're also dealing with issues to do with garbage. For example, 20 people have been trained by the Zambia Police Service. We give thanks to Matero Police Station through the officer in charge, Mr. Mono. They've given us maximum support. The 20 people have been trained. They've been given IDs. These are the people who are going to work with the CBs. So what we'll be doing in Kapwepwe Ward, we'll be having quartered programs where people will be coming to our respective homes, our respective business places, to see if we are paying for garbage. If we don't have a receipt, it means you're not paying for garbage. And if you're not paying for garbage, meaning you are the one who is turning drainages into illegal dump sites. So that is coming, effective 1st March in Kapwepwe Ward 25. If you don't have a receipt which shows that we are paying for garbage, then you are the suspect. So that's what we are doing, so that we make sure that this ward is clean. If you are not paying for garbage, then where are you taking your garbage? That's the question we're asking. And we are happy that we started this mid last year. That's when we started planning this. And after the mayor launched it, we said effective 1st March, we'll start implementing this. But even before 1st March, the Minister of Local Government, Honorable Vincent Mwale, comes on TV and supports what we are doing. And he's saying, yes, that's the way to go. People should know that garbage is our responsibility, because it is our garbage. It is not the garbage coming from State House. It's not coming from Parliament. It's not coming from council chambers. The garbage is coming from our homes. Why should we always be in the forefront of insulting the government once we see the garbage? Why can't we take it upon ourselves to find out who is bringing this garbage here? So no one can bring the garbage here, getting it from State House to bring it here. It's impossible. So this garbage is coming from our homes, just from here. So it's us to say it is our responsibility. And for those who have already come to support this initiative, I'm also saying thank you very, very much for coming to support this initiative of Know Your Neighbor, as we say we want a clean ward. Those who are not coming, we are saying washala, come and be part and parcel of this developmental agenda. It's non-political, it's non-partisan. Whether you are PF, you are UPND, you are NAREP, we don't vote, you are welcome to be part and parcel of this project.
Is this a short or a long-term measure?
This is a long-term measure because the Know Your Neighbor concept has come to Kapwepwe Ward to stay.
Thanks so much, Councillor.
We appreciate.
There you have it. This is why we come to the end of this week's edition of Your Platform program, where we've been looking at crime and indiscriminate disposal of waste prevention in Matero, Kapwepwe Ward 25. I have been your host, Mark Fason Mkuka, on behalf of my camera person, Tamara Nyirenda, and my producer, Penny Fanyirenda. Be sure to join us next week for yet another exciting Your Platform program. For now, it's goodbye and God bless you.